Alright.
Right.
Okay, game is starting. Game is starting, only 2.5 hours late. So, well, 1.5 hours late,
Well,
sorry.
hey, you postponed it.
I postponed it.
Matamoros, that's what it's called.
Okay,
So,
what's happened is you guys have entered this cave, there was a shot at Shadow, and he ran away back to the ship. So, from the darkness up ahead, a bullet round came at you guys. What are you gonna do?
Goodness.
pretty sure Sidron shouldn't be in the front.
Yeah, should I do
No.
Yeah, so you can arrange yourselves anywhere up to this doorway here.
I'll be more so in the front.
Okay.
Inside my house.
It's Conga. Alright, let's move in.
Okay.
Well, I think Nico's the more, the tankier one. You need to be up front.
Actually,
Actually,
Ruby's the
same amount of
tankiest.
health, but Ruby has a shield.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
Ruby actually technically has 7 health more than I do.
Because what is Ruby?
Basically,
16 is 7, 16 and 12. Okay.
21.
Okay,
Wait,
if you want, you can roll us a detect, where you can move forward. You can, well, no, your
I'm
senses
going to
are reasonably well.
Detect.
Yeah.
Your senses actually do cover for the darkness quite well.
I got a 15 for observation.
Oh, I got a 17. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. In the darkness, you hear footsteps coming towards you and a gun loading.
Ooh. Step back there, Pilgrim, or else we're gonna fucking blow your head off.
Through the darkness comes. It appears to be a human woman.
Oh.
She is carrying a gun, but she's not wearing her. She's not wearing her mech. She's not wearing her mech, and she's not wearing the helmet on her suit either.
Oh.
Is that girl's front line?
Oh, she alive. What is this nonsense?
So what was that?
She's not following the cock block rule.
I think we just found our first. I think we just found our first instance of target practice.
No.
If you want, you
just
can roll
talk to her
you can roll a
first.
detect on her if you'd like.
Oh.
Alright.
I'll roll detect on her.
I'm
Ooh.
rolling detect.
Okay.
Yeet.
Alright, shit. Alright then.
Okay.
Why don't you beat me then?
Okay, Kamiko. You realise that she's actually wearing a lieutenant's badge. It looks like she's the lieutenant of the wyvern. Her eyes are opaque. They're all white. And she's carrying a standard light blaster to her side, but she's actually holding her sidearm. And she's
Hi.
aiming and walking towards you.
Okay, well,
In a very staggered way.
why do I have an echo?
I think we
Is it me
found-
echoing?
I think we found our first. Yep.
Or is it just you, Sid, that's echoing like you're hearing yourself through it, are you?
Well, I'm wearing headphones, so somebody else is echoing my voice.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
wearing
getting that as well,
headphones.
and I've got headphones.
Yeah, same.
So
What about now? I'm saying you're getting an echo now?
I don't know.
I'm just going to turn Sid down to...
I just heard it.
See who, watch the Discord bubble, see who's lights up.
Huh, okay, I don't know. No, I'm not hearing it anymore.
Okay.
I think it was
Yes,
louder.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, can we try and talk to her?
You can attempt if you like.
Can I just roll a d20 or what? Try to communicate?
You say what you'd like to. You can use basically the first round to talk to her, and then
Okay.
yeah. So basically, you'll be 7 words or less.
Please don't shoot. We won't hurt you. 7 words exact.
Okay. Let me just see what's. Okay, look, she pauses for a second, and then through gargled words, you hear something along the lines of how am I going to say this? We must be heard.
There's considerable geth activity.
Oh, we must be heard. Oh shit!
Overwhelmed Hastrom's
That's
And then
not her anymore.
she raises a
That is a
pistol.
parasite, yes.
Yep, she raises a pistol. Roll turn order.
Oh yikes!
Can I
Order turn.
say something
again?
before?
I always forget. No, order turn. There it is. Oi,
Oh,
oi,
wait.
vey, oi,
Wait, there was
vey.
an order turn. Hold on. Give me...
Yeah, it's
Click
click
I
on your
think I hit
guy.
the wrong button. Yeah, I did. Yay.
Okay.
I got one
Well, okay
crit all
then.
the
That's
way.
a fucking bump.
I think this is the first time ever that Sid hasn't been first.
Well, I'm not a roper anymore. Now am I?
No, you're not. Okay,
I still
Kamiko.
can't believe
Alright,
you're
I'm
being
just-
silly.
I'm wearing black. Can we get in the
Alright, so we are 55 feet away, so that's fine. Pew. That's a hit for 1 damage.
Okay.
And fire again. And hit for 7. So 8 damage.
Okay, yep, you blast a hole straight through her, but it doesn't seem
Oh
to
my
bother
God.
her. Like,
Oh
she's
my
literally
God.
got a hole straight out of her, basically the side of her stomach is gone.
Oh no.
Blood is just
That's
pouring out. But,
ew.
and it staggers for a second and then raises its weapon and starts firing at, let's see. I wish there was a D3.
This is just like the Odessa incident.
Just do a D4 and 4 is a reroll.
Oh, yep, that's
Oh.
easier. Okay, one.
Ugh.
Yep, it fires at you, Ruby.
Oh no. How
Um,
much damage do I take?
let's see. First attack
Just
3,
Oh.
and second attack is a miss.
Okay.
As it flies with its
aiming
pistol.
for the head.
Okay, first attack is 3, so 3 save.
Yep, that's 3 damage to your shields.
That's my
Okay.
That's my damage taken sound.
Ruby, it's your turn.
Sorry. Fucking shoot her, cause she shot me.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
this
Where's
is
my
exactly
thing?
like the
Order.
Odessa incident.
Plasma blaster, yeet. Ooh.
Okay, and 4 damage, and you blast her straight below the neck. There's now a hole directly below her throat, and her eyes flicker back to normal, and she hits the ground.
Okay. Can we go over to her?
Yes.
Oh, she's
like?
dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Rip, yeah. I'm gonna rush over and see if we can, I don't know, is there any chance of saving her?
Roll us a detect.
Okay.
Well,
Oh. Fantastic.
Okay, through the holes in the body, there's no way that you'd be able to save her. She's long dead. You've literally blown out her neck and, like, just below her throat, just where the torso meets, that's gone.
Can I still see what was in chart with the parasite? I would presume.
Yep, you hear something
or anything
scuffle.
like that.
You hear, like, a scuttling.
Ew.
It kind of
recommend
catches your
finding
eye.
game.
Something small, maybe about the size of a mouse, ran away from her
Gross.
body
Can I shoot
as you were
it?
approaching.
Gross. Can we try and grab it?
Can I shoot it?
No, as you were approaching, you saw it run away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you try and shoot
Can I
it?
shoot it?
No, it's the size of a mouse and was running away as basically when her eyes flickered back to normal, this thing kind of, you saw it scurrying away.
So I used to snipe womp rats with my dad's old rifle.
This thing's literally
Damn
the
it,
size
I
of a
butchered
house
that
mouse.
Yes, you did.
Exactly.
So-
Wait, what is it? What is the quote where he's like, I used to snipe swamp
I used to bullseye
womp
womp rats back home in my T16 and they're not much bigger than 2 meters.
We can use this.
Exactly. That.
Yeah, but that's 2 meters.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Meters.
so
This thing's about 2 inches.
in the immortal words of Heavy from Meet the Spy, so we still have problem.
I've not
Yes.
seen that.
Who's ready to go find this spy? Right behind you.
Right behind you.
Okay. Oh, just
Anyway,
Well, can I use my scope to kind of see ahead?
yes.
We're burning up.
I was actually going to reveal the map as you moved up.
Oh, before we move on,
Yes.
do we find anything on her body?
Yep, a pistol and a standard light rifle.
I have my plasma rifle. Plasma blaster. Does anybody want the rifle?
It's
No,
just a
I'm
stock
good with
standard.
mine.
You've got quite a few of them on the ship. But
Yeah.
you can salvage it for parts and use get one energy like power crystal from it if you dismantle it.
Okay, I guess I'll take it then.
all right, I'm gonna take a quick trip back outside and radio the ship.
I'm gonna cautiously go deeper in.
Okay.
I'll follow suit.
Don't go too far. Stay around there. I'm just going to head out and to when I can get a signal with. I'm gonna let them know what's going on.
Do we not have a signal in here?
Once you enter the cave, your signal to aids is cut off.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine so. That makes sense.
Yeah. Incidentally, that also means that we're kind of fucked if shit goes south because we can't.
I mean, I feel like
No,
we'll hold
there's
our
one
own,
thing
but
to
it definitely would help.
So I'm gonna let aides know that any humans approaching without helmets on, shoot on sight.
Yeah.
They're hostile.
No problem.
And that will include us. In the event that he sees any of the current crew without helmets and all that, shoot on sight.
Yep.
Yeah.
A small turret drops down from the near the entrance to the ship, and the ship entrance closes.
Wait, what?
The ship, basically, the door closes,
It's on
and
lockdown.
and a small turret pops out the bottom.
Oh, but he activated that, right?
Yeah, you aids activated.
Oh, okay.
Aids
I thought it was.
activated
I
its
thought it
defense
was
system.
turning on us for a hot second.
No, it's activated its defense system.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I was a little bit unaware. I was unsure. I was like, wait a minute, what? All right. Well, there's more to explore.
Yep.
Shall we
In this
go
room,
further?
you notice that the walls have actually been basically carved out into a perfect circle.
Huh. Weird.
It looks very old though, like it was done
This is
probably close to probably close to 100 years ago.
Quarry and survivors here.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna roll,
Yep.
and this roll will be to determine how close to any other incidents I might have experienced previously this is.
What?
Yeah. You look at this and it doesn't look man-made.
What's the status of your team?
Oh no, I'm talking
like
about
there's
the
no-
current situation.
Our current situation, no, you can't figure out anything similar. You've heard.
No, I mean, yeah.
What brought you this deep into Geth control?
You've heard rumors of abnormal alien creatures, but that's all you really can figure. Like you're like, this doesn't seem
Any idea where
human.
it came from?
or even demi-human.
You think?
Oh,
Ruby, take
shall we get going?
Yep. Great point.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for y'all. Okay.
Do we have to worry about the Geth sending in
Just
reinforcements?
advancing, I guess.
Okay, you find another tunnel. It appears to be tunneled through lighter stone. Like this is actually through. Like it doesn't look like this area has it's been carved through softer soil, as if like it couldn't have been dug through stone. Like they kind of followed the softer ground to dig the tunnel, as opposed through the stone itself.
Alright, keep your eyes on. And I think we all know the situation if we encounter any more
You're gonna throw
more crew members. Or former
See
crew
if they
members, rather.
cooperate, but not kill on sight.
I would advise killing on sight. If they've got a helmet off, just
Speak to them
shoot them.
first.
hold position.
They're probably going to say something very similar to what that last one said.
Well, you
It's not
don't
going to be
know.
worth it.
You don't know exactly if it will be like that.
Exactly. Ask questions and then shoot first. And then shoot.
Yep.
What if my question is the gunshot?
That you know very well.
I think
that
would be more of a rebuttal. That'd be more of a rebuttal than a question.
Yeah, it's a rebuttal. Zack the Moon.
Bang, or translated into arrow knees.
Put it on my
I
radar.
hate you. I hate you just because of that joke.
I don't get it.
Arrow knees instead of a gunshot. It's an arrow being fired.
Oh, yep.
Love it. That's literally in the Free Crusade video I sent you. I can't believe you. I can't believe you don't remember the glorious words of Tank Bank, former Radio Shack manager turned fur trader.
Whoa, okay, we're approaching
Okay,
another room,
you
guys.
start to approach it, and you start to see a purplish glow coming through, and you suddenly see a metal, well, what appears to be metal. If you want to observe it, roll us a detect.
Yeah, let's see. If I roll anything better than that. 11.
Okay,
I'm determined that the floor is made of floor.
okay, Sid, you realize that this, though it looks like metal, it is not metal.
Oh, okay.
It looks closer to almost like chitin.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Poke it.
I think
It's a
we found
bug.
our source.
It's a bug.
It's a bug? What? No. It's like a huge
Bug
bug or
spaceship.
something? I don't
Well,
like this idea.
chitin. It's usually the outer exoskeleton of a bug.
Oh,
I'm gonna punch it.
weird.
Alright.
Don't
Roll to
punch
punch it.
Jesus.
The guy on the
Oh my
radio
God.
said something about mining charges.
You hit it and it's as hard as steel, and it scratches the paint off your knuckles.
Alright, I think that answers that question.
This stuff is hard as fuck. In fact, you think it might actually be harder than steel.
And to put it in scientific terms, hard as fuck.
Yes.
Put it in scientific
Scientifically
terms.
speaking, yes.
It's
I
fuck.
guess we're just stepping in. Hello?
Okay.
Is anybody here? Anybody gonna come kill us?
Okay, you walk into the room
Oh.
and I'll just...
Oh,
I will
wow.
provide fire support.
you see
for
the
you.
front
And
of
more
the area seems to be opened. Torn open, actually. And there is a lot of stones and debris inside. Large stones. We're talking
So this is a crash.
like
This is a
3-4
crashy board.
meters wide. Some of the stones are.
Oh my.
Roll us a detect.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Okay, Kamiko and Sid, you realize that this is not a natural formation, and you're starting to hear tinkering, like you're hearing like a spanner clinking, and you hear a muttering off just outside of earshot, going, they must be heard, we must be heard, they must be heard, we must be heard.
Oh, I like that.
Reminds me of one of the missions in the Mass Effect.
Like I mentioned earlier, I think it's time. You know, I think we passed the point of asking questions.
You still ask questions.
Well, I have one big one if they're willing to listen, is who must be heard?
Yeah, that's a good one.
We, obviously. That will be their answer, and then they will shoot.
I
We
will
shoot
slap
first.
Nico.
Okay, what you guys gonna do? I'll just reveal that.
I legitimately want to answer that question if we find whoever's muttering that.
Yeah.
Once they answer, I'm going to shoot them.
Yep. You see,
Probably.
to the bottom right, you see what looks like almost like a control panel. It is very high. It's about 1.5 meters, 2 meters high.
Oh, we can head to... It's
We can
almost
look at it
6
later.
feet tall, really?
Yeah, this thing is massive. It's actually quite high. The whole room is probably about 5 meters high at least. Maybe
Alright.
6.
If I go over here, I'm going to take a look at it from a little distance.
Yep. The lights are flickering on it, almost like it's like power is intermittently flickering on and off. So it's like whoop, whoop, going on. You know, like the lights get brighter and then dull, brighter than dull.
All right.
Now you guys
like
are
X
about
scores
2
too,
meters.
can
You
I-
guys are about 2.5 meters tall.
My tech.
The max,
is plus
yeah.
2. I'm
Yeah.
gonna observe
Well,
it.
in the max, yes, you're
I'm gonna
about.
observe it,
Okay.
This'll bring them
and
down.
I'm gonna specifically try and find the weak points.
Okay. You look over it, and as you're looking on it, you see someone who looks vaguely familiar.
Whoa.
It's the captain of the ship.
Yep. You recognize it as Captain Persid. He seems to be tinkering on something. And yeah, you rolled a 20. You notice that he's got his ship's ZPM attached to it.
Do I know what this control panel does?
No, it's completely alien to you.
All right. Well,
But it does look
Can't be good,
organic.
so I'm
It
gonna
does
smash
look
it.
almost organic.
all right. I've rolled to smash it, and I got a 21.
Okay, you smash the
Thanks to
control
that.
panel in front of you. That's a 21. Where are you getting the +2 from?
Check.
That wouldn't be tech. That's literally just brute force.
Oh,
that's
in
a
that case,
19.
yeah, just ignore the +2.
Yeah, you basically karate chop it straight through the center, and there's a bunch of sparks and whatnot, but also a bunch of organic fluid just spurts out all over the place.
Hell.
I'm just gonna stay back here.
Yes.
My suggestions will never be listened to.
Okay, so I'll just.
Well, it's true. Kumiko's just gonna be brute force. I'm not dealing with that.
Wait a second, let me just see if I can find that. Good enough image for it. That should be good enough. There we go.
Well, I think that answers the question of what this ship is.
Okay, and you see Captain Persid, he looks up and his eyes are bright white.
Oh.
He looks over and he's like,
If you want, you can ask the question now.
Charges a go. Move it or lose it.
okay, he's very hunched over, he's acting very primal. There appears to be a dead person next to him. And he seems to be hunched over something, something very unusual. If you want to roll a detect on what it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, 14.
Okay, it looks, even though it looks alien, it looks like, almost like a relay.
Quarian architecture.
And he's got the ZBM attached to it,
If we could get an entire building out of
and
it
it looks like the relay is powering up.
Quarians come this far into
Oh. Oh no.
That's not good. I think we now know who must be heard.
Well, they have a relay set up. Who are they contacting is the question.
That is a very good question.
Are they contacting home because they're stranded here? Or are they contacting for an invasion?
Well, if you've got any questions, now's the time.
Well, the question... Well, first thing is he...
Is he even able to respond?
Exactly.
He's capable of speech. We heard him muttering, so...
Oh yeah, but a brain-dead person can utter things. Doesn't mean they're actually, like, cognitive and, like, able to respond.
Well, what do you plan to do?
Oh, I guess I approach further and try to talk to him.
Shepard,
Alrighty.
everyone here is dead.
I'm gonna
Do
go
I roll
towards...
or-
Falling back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Do I roll?
He's looking at you. Well, his head is pointed at you, but he's still tinkering away. And he's got a switch, like almost like a lever in front of him, and he's slowly moving it upwards. And you're seeing the ZPM glow, and you'll watch, and the relay seems to be powering up.
Can we try and stop him from activating the relay?
What is this research you're at?
Well, you can try.
Maybe just like not kill him, but you know, more so just like. So I guess I'll get closer and try and like stop him from turning on the relay.
Would it help if I
I'll flip the switch. Considering I'm
I'm
probably
going to
much more
try and
powerful
distract
than
him by
him.
asking what the hell he's going to do, what the hell he thinks he's doing.
Okay. Let's see. Roll his turn orders.
Oh goodness.
Oh boy.
2 again? What the heck?
A 3.
I got
Yikes.
8, so I mean... Eh.
Good for you, Kamiko. Good for you.
Get it open on your
Okay. So, let's see. So you're going to ask him what he's doing, are you?
For him, I think.
So, Kamiko, you're going to ask him what he's doing, are you?
Yes.
Okay. He looks at you and he screams, "We all shall be heard," and he pushes the lever forward.
Oh,
Alright, I'm shooting him.
I
I'm
wasn't able
shooting
to
him.
stop him.
Yeah, you can try and stop him. Kamiko, asking him what was going on was your turn, so it's Ruby's turn.
Alright.
So what would you like to
This
do,
isn't
Ruby?
good.
That reminds me. That I gotta move to copy to library. There we go. So just thinking aloud. What would
Hello?
you? Yep, Ruby. What would you like to do?
Oh goodness. So on.
Sorry, you're cutting out there.
Yeah, my computer's dying.
Well, don't let it die before you do something.
Come on. What is going on? Why are the icons not showing up?
Live, damn it! Live!
Indeed. Live indeed. Oh no. What is going on?
Oh, by the way, oh, never mind.
Hmm.
Anybody see who I used for the captain?
Wait, was that?
Anybody have?
Yeah, it's Picard.
It was Aldrin.
It's Percy.
No, it's Picard.
Well, I can't even access my Chrome right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty
Okay, I
sure
think
we can't
everything
kill
kind
him
of just
with one
restarted.
shot,
Oh,
so
it's
I
Picard.
recommend.
So, okay, what was that? Okay, I wasn't able to stop him from flipping the switch.
No, the switch has been fully powered up now. And you see the ZPM is glowing like a bugger, and so is the machine. Oh yeah, by the way, Ruby, would you be able to change your colour when you get a chance?
God
Basically
damn it, what's
to any
going on?
basically to any colour except green. Because basically GM is green, so if you want to change it to red, orange, whatever, as long as it's not green.
Can I try? Oh, okay, so sorry. My computer keeps on lagging out. Am I able to maybe switch it? Hello?
Yep, we can still hear you.
I was saying, is there a way I could switch it back?
Switch what back? Oh,
The lever back.
he's currently got his hand fully wrenched on it.
Well, can I overpower him considering he's just a dude and I'm in a mech suit?
Yeah, you can.
Taking fire.
You can try. Roll us strength check, which will be a D20 plus strength. Or hydraulics, I should say.
Yeah, what would my hydraulics be? Oh,
Your hydraulics
I
is
don't have
0, I
any.
think.
Okay, so just a D20.
You fumble and try to grab him, but you miss. And he grabbed air.
Darn it.
Oh, by the way, Sid, if you don't move, you get 2 attacks. But if you move, you can only fire once.
Okay.
Okay, and he's flicked the switch, and now he stands up and he pulls his sidearm and fires once at you, Ruby.
Oh no. Does he hit me?
He does for 3 damage.
Yikes, okay.
Your shields absorb the impact, but since that was 2 actions on him, that is his turn.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Is there a cable, like, attaching it to the ZPM?
No, the ZPM is almost like they've jerry-rigged a slot-in device at the bottom of the ZPM, and they've kind of jammed it into the actual relay.
Okay. I'm just gonna see what would happen if I fire a bullet. But no, the plan would be a bullet about there, so I don't hit Ruby.
Yep.
Or do a bullet.
Well,
No,
well, if you aim
not that way.
here and you miss, then worst case scenario, you hit this man.
Yeah.
Because
But if it
He's in the
completely goes through the relay, then it's in risk of hitting Ruby.
That would not be good.
You'll only hit Ruby on like probably a 3 or below.
Coming from the right.
Yeah, I haven't been having that good luck, so I'm just gonna try and shatter the insides here.
Okay. Fire away.
Squad leader Cal Rieger, Migrant Fleet Marines. We talked on the radio.
I miss,
Yep, you missed the relay.
and I miss both times. See? This is... I am not having a great time right now.
If you roll under a 10, you're gonna have a bad time.
Draw their attention.
Yep. So that's my turn. Oh well, I tried powering it down manually.
Yep. Okay.
Sure
Kamiko, before you can react, you start to feel a tingling.
Get through it.
In fact, you all feel a tingling.
Door when someone's firing rockets.
All right, shutting it down now.
But the Colossus is the worst part.
Fuck.
Your weapon backfires and vents into your face.
I can't get a clear
Man, we're all doing shit.
Roll us a d20 for
Damage.
severity.
bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
All right.
This is when you want to roll low.
Time you run it low.
Yep, you only take 1 damage as your plasma vents thing, and it just kind of burns a bit of your armor.
Oh no.
Ruby, smack it. Kill it dead.
Right side's
Okay, Ruby, your turn.
wreak some havoc for
Pull the
I'm gonna
ZPM out or
try and
something.
past the gap.
I'm gonna try and power it down by
Colossus has a clear
like
shot
shooting it.
the whole time, and you've got
Okay.
gas coming in from both sides. The left gives you some cover from the
Okay.
your ass is
I'll use my plasma blaster.
That's how I got
Okay.
Any ideas on how to deal
Okay, you hit it, and all of a sudden sparks start flying.
to sabotage the shields and
And let me just see how.
Fire again.
Okay, you're
If
16.
it doesn't break.
plan to help. You try to wear it down,
Okay,
it just huddles up and
alright.
itself.
Yeah, sparks are flying out of everywhere, and it seems to be leaking
Probably
a strange blue liquid.
We need to get
Can I just shoot it again?
Shoot it again.
Yep, go straight ahead.
I'm not moving so well, but
Hey.
pull a trigger.
Okay, you hit it again, and
Sun hasn't fried yet.
it starts to catch fire.
I'll keep the Colossus busy.
Oh, no.
Maybe even drop its shield.
And the ZPM is starting to glow
It off.
like really bright, and then it starts to
Wasn't asking your permission.
go dark.
Keep tally safe.
Whoa, what was that?
We don't have enough people on our side for you to take one for the team.
What?
Stand.
Or like a. That sounded like either scrolling or snarling.
Heavy fire. They killed my whole squad.
I think that was just a scrolling.
Squad, watch my back.
Okay.
Need you here in case they bring reinforcements.
All right,
Okay.
Shepard. We'll do it your way.
This isn't my day.
Kilo Salam.
Okay.
You know, first our ship gets fucked up. Then we gotta go, come around, and we find out, oh no, we're in space and shit's fucked. It's too early in the space morning for this.
There we go. And I'll move that to. Well, okay. So yeah, it's venting blue flames and plasma and shit all over the place now.
This'll put him down.
You're still feeling the tingling though.
Ew, that's not good.
Okay. Suddenly, your communications, like all like your internal HUD, gets jumbled by a shitload of data in it.
Oh.
It is completely incomprehensible. But it's showing up on all your screens.
I'd say we try and keep a copy and have aides take a look at it later.
Oh, don't worry, you've got a copy. It's in your systems.
Alright,
Persid
so what's this
stands
man
up
about to
properly.
do?
He drops his pistol and pulls out his light blaster.
Going dark. They threw my shields.
And while he's pulling it out, he says, "We have been heard."
Fuck.
And he
That's
fires.
not
He
good.
fires at you, Ruby.
Oh,
And his
no.
plasma gun. Let's just roll severity. Okay, it vents and third degree burns his entire left side.
Jesus.
Half of his torso, his whole left arm is just completely burnt, and it is he's just taken 8 damage. Wait, not 8 damage. No, 6 damage. As his rifle vents right on his left side. He doesn't seem to scream in
He
pain
isn't
or
wearing
anything.
armor, is he?
Nope, he's in just the
Nice,
standard
neat.
spacesuit.
Oof.
And yeah, his spacesuit is basically burnt off. On his left side.
Oh no.
Sid, it is your turn.
Well, is there any point in destroying this yet, or? I mean, they
what I'm
have
thinking is doing is hopping over here and then disconnecting his PM.
That's what I'm thinking too, because they've been hurt, so there's no point anymore.
There's no point in stopping them, yeah.
Yep.
If they succeeded.
You're still getting overthrown with a shitload of digital information. Like
Well, it's a good thing I can't read.
your communication system, which pops up on your HUD, is just being flooded with things from binary code to hieroglyphic style writings, and it's coming through in multiple languages. But you can't seem to understand or make heads or tails of any of the languages showing.
Okay.
Oh, they're going
It's too bad I don't have
They start
concussive
going into
bullets.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, I don't think it. No, you haven't got concussive things. If you want, you can eventually make stun weaponry, but at the moment you've got standard military issue light guns and plasma guns.
Okay. 15 feet, I'm gonna just bash his head with the butt of my gun here
Alrighty.
and
Oh.
try and knock him out.
Okay, roll us a d20
Ah.
plus
Just let me finish.
hydraulics.
So 3.
3. You miss him completely. In fact, roll us a d20. Yeah,
There's my above 10.
you,
If not with you, I would never have.
yeah, you miss him, but you managed to hit the relay and shift,
Joined you back on
basically bend it.
But I couldn't let anyone take my place on some.
Then the relay?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Hey.
A lot of quarries lost their lives.
So, well, it's more like you've dented it massively, so it's actually like, imagine if you like hit a flagpole with a car, and it's just kind of bent halfway down. So it's bent on basically a 45-degree angle from when it was. What it was. And let me just roll.
Admiral thought. Ask if you
Yes, actually, the tingling stops and the information suddenly stops.
All of them
Oh.
know that their
Nice.
that damn data better be worth it. The price was too high.
Okay, Kamiko, your turn.
your research here.
Haystrom
Alright.
destabilized.
Time to put the engineer in combat engineer.
It was a normal
Yeet.
change that.
You're gonna have to roll a combat suit
Any idea
thing
what's destabilizing them?
to get over the 2.5 meter high section.
The interior of the star. The effect is similar
No,
to
you kind
Do
of
I get any advantage because I bashed the thing in earlier?
but
yeah, that's I'm giving you an advantage to get over it basically, but you haven't you've kind of crumpled it down a bit and it's pissed out a lot of fluid and shit, but you haven't
Whatever,
crushed it to the ground to the fact that you can just step through.
Deliver that data. I could use you on the
Alright.
next
I
Well,
promised
how's
to
that?
see this
Does that
mission
succeed?
through. I did.
No, that does not succeed. You're still stuck on the other side.
And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell.
Fuck those.
I
Alright,
just
see?
watched the rest of the team.
But I'd say you can move here, basically halfway through it.
Rieger, you made it.
Okay.
Your old captain's as good as you
Let me
said.
just move this.
Damn Colossus never stood a chance.
Let's see. If I'm there, I'm gonna try and hop over down to here.
Okay.
Is that also a roll?
Yeah, but it's a very low roll. Anything over a 5 and you'll make it through. Yep,
5?
you managed to just get through. But you do get a lot of that fluid on your suit.
Delicious.
We're gonna need an analysis of this later.
Yes.
Alright, Ruby, you wanna knock him out? Now's your chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and knock him out. Give him a nice little tap on the head, just to just to, like knock him out.
Yep, okay.
His arm is burned, but, you know, it's just a little tap on the
Yikes.
head.
Ooh.
Okay, you smack him and he gets extremely dazed.
Oh, okay. Now, is there any way I can kind of shake him so that maybe whatever the hell is in his body will get out of there?
You can try that, or you can do another hit and knock him unconscious.
If need be, the Normandy.
I'll try to knock him unconscious first.
Okay.
I'll do that one, I'll do that one. Yeah,
Reinforcements show up, we'll be.
Yep, you managed to knock him unconscious.
I'm joining Commander.
Oh, nice.
Because basically the first attack you hit him and kind of grabbed him, and then the second attack you kind of knocked him out. So he is now unconscious.
So I
Oh,
was.
Labbit's wolf is back.
Oh, good.
Well, guys, we got this. We have it. We now have the captain. He's unconscious. Is there any way
Alright,
to save him?
I'm disconnecting the ZPM.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll
Combat
us
is over.
D20 plus tech. Yes, combat is over.
14.
Yep, you managed to disconnect the ZPM. It does
is
look
mine.
like it's been drained significantly. But it does seem like it's got a decent amount of charge in it. Probably more than your ZPM, but it does appear to have been drained quite a lot.
I don't know who you are. but
Can I take a look at the beacon if see if there's anything salvageable?
to make
Sure.
choice.
Roll us a...
That's why you're here, Tony.
Yep, this beacon actually is almost completely organic.
Wasn't part of what happened to them.
Oh.
There's very few, like, it looks like it's had
I assume.
Federation tech straps to it.
I'm planning to blow Cerberus up.
Mainly in the conversion sections where the ZPM was attached, and then there's actually a section of the relay comms that was probably part of the wyvern has been jammed into the organic
Get Talizor the necessary security clearance to access our system.
machine.
Please do. I can't be part of your team if I don't know how.
Please tell me this isn't the Reapers.
I'll be in engineering if you need me.
No, it's not the Reapers,
Don't forget to introduce
but you are getting Reaper vibes.
ship's new artificial intelligence.
No, you are getting Wraith vibes.
Wraith, okay.
I would like to take a peek at the control panel to see what exactly they've got going on.
Okay. See if I've got the image set.
Try and figure out what's been going down. What information's stored here that they've been fucking around with.
Okay. Yep, that's it. Okay. Wrong section. Okay. In Space Dragoons, I'm just putting a picture of the control panels. That's what it looks like.
Okay, is this just Zerg?
And I'll just reveal the rest of the room for you.
Alright, well, I'd like to find whatever information they've got on this thing.
Yep, the all the control panels are showing an an unknown language.
What happened here?
It appears to be another chunk that was that's missing from the ship. It looks like the walls had bled that same amount of liquid that's from the control panel, but it looks
Ew.
very old. But there is an abnormal trail line on the ground, and it looks fresh-ish.
Yes.
So there's a tunnel way down here then.
Yes.
How can I help?
I say we go exploring.
Perhaps later. Trying
All right.
to determine how scale is spread onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease
Well,
carried
I would say we tie this man up.
unpleasant. Anything else?
Well, yeah, of course, tie him up, but you guys are over there.
Lab working well for you?
Quite so.
What are you going to tie him up with?
Found a few surveillance parts. Destroyed most of
I don't know, rip some of the control panel parts that I
Get some
thought
wire.
out.
Get some of the wiring.
Well, the control
no.
panels are made of, as you can see, they're made of organic material.
Exactly.
Meaning it's just like flesh.
Tying someone up with intestines.
We'll be here
Yeah.
if you need me.
Okay. Let's do that.
Alright, roll
Yeah,
us
hope
a
it's-
d20 to try and make rope out of meat.
Would that count as tech?
Heard about Ferris.
I'll allow you to use tech, yeah.
Gone. They're all gone.
We used to do this all the time back home.
Yes, Shepard.
Swear to
More
God.
about you. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Alright, that's an 11.
Mr. Moreau.
Yeah, you managed to find
It offends him that I
some cables and
his ship's
from the
computer.
Intestines.
no from the actual machine and some what looked like to be large veins
Electronic
from the
suites in combat.
Yeah.
control
My
panel
action time's
itself.
much faster than any organic.
Excellent, I'm tying him up with them now.
Okay.
Devices for the elusive man. I serve additional
Fuck.
functions
You fail.
restricted at this
The
time.
veins are too slippery to
Really? You
actually
wanna
do
try?
anything.
Has monitoring devices on board? He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the
You want to try my trusty second in command?
He has an interest in monitoring.
I don't know if I want to try my hand at that.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right? In close range ship-to-ship combat.
Yeah, don't worry. Most of
Through the
it's fine. You got cables.
wireless network. Once I see
Yeah.
control of their
Well, I was saying, just use
I can turn off
cables.
gravity or air. I can
Well,
disable weapons.
You could
No, you
also
gotta use
try
the
and use
or I can
out of character. You can probably try and use
defense. I manage Normandy's
something from the body here,
decoys and internal firewalls.
which is larger than
Like
it
his
should be.
intestines?
Functions?
No, like their clothing or his
Like the
clothing,
cloth?
My database is
like his spacesuit, maybe.
hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those
Alright,
functions
well,
will be released.
I'll give you the cables,
Let's discuss something
and I'm gonna take a look at this man. You get the cables and the veins, and if you want, you can try and tie them up.
They're not full cables. They're kind of like wires.
Well, you can keep them. Or we can have them and do with them as she sees fit. And I'm just gonna look at the body.
The Alliance Navy without anyone knowing.
Oh, I'm really good at looking at bodies, apparently.
That question.
Okay.
What do you mean?
So what were you
Although
looking
I'm
at
less
for?
controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks,
To see
physical
any,
isolation of my heart.
just to sort of search him, see if I can find anything that tells us who this guy is.
Yeah, it looks like the dude's actually something exploded on him.
Oh, gross.
Like his brain actually exploded.
Alright, his intestines still good?
Attitude roll 3.
Well, you'd have to cut him open to have a look to see if his intestines are still good. He's still in his spacesuit.
I mean, it was probably a
Alright.
He's just
taking off the spacesuit.
just basically
Don't
at
cut him open.
the back of their head. Basically, there's just a hole where the
Alright, we're taking off the
brain
spacesuit.
basically was.
She moved on.
Is he still alive?
No, he's got no brain.
No.
We're taking off the spacesuit.
Looks like he's been dead for probably about 2 days.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh,
Why
fuck,
wouldn't
alright
you
then.
fashion a rope out of the spacesuit? Just
That's why I'm taking it off.
Rope out of his brains.
That's why I'm taking it off.
The drive out there?
okay. You kept talking about intestine.
Standards advise against
Yeah, it's kinda weird, man.
settings
I'm
while
with
using
you.
power
And trust me, intestines don't make good rope.
Commander, can we shut this thing off?
Even though we have a lot of intestines inside of us, like how long is it?
About 30
10
meters
feet.
or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's
Oh.
a while.
Yeah, been a while since it took bio.
I'm sure finding that was probably pretty fucking horrific.
Deal with it.
Finding that out.
My strong point.
Yeah, finding out how, like, when we did the first biopsy, being like, holy shit! Oh, it keeps on going. Hey, I thought of a funny clown bit, but oh my god, it keeps on going.
I learned
Well,
that.
no.
I learned that when
I
my
mean,
dad
butchers have been doing
nicked,
that for how many years?
Yeah, I learned
Oh.
that when my dad nicked a sheep that he was shearing, and
Yeah.
sewed it back up. But then the sewing came open, and the sheep's intestines got hooked on a bush, and then it kept walking,
Ew,
and it just Oh,
Gross.
that poor sheep.
Commander,
it's very gross.
I'm a little unfocused. Personally,
How are the lamb chops?
won't affect my duties.
We just shot it and put it out of its misery.
What is it?
No, but how was the food?
It's a personal.
Well, yeah,
was
why
an
didn't you
old-
prepare
it was
the
a-
animal?
It was an old sheep. We never used to eat old sheep. We only ate lambs.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Good fucked, but alright.
No, because why would you eat something old that tastes like shit when you can eat something good.
My private log got an up.
Make it into jerky or something. Don't waste the animal. Use every single part.
Well, since it was lambing season, it was good because it actually attracted the foxes away from the baby lambs.
Went missing 10 years.
Oh, that's good.
Foxes are brutal towards lambs,
Years before that.
just like crows.
Everything but a box.
So awful.
Crows will
What are
literally
lambs.
Just some
Lambs.
crows will land in front of a baby lamb,
It's been too long.
like freshly born, and they'll literally peck their eyes out.
Oh my god. What assholes.
Anyway,
Wait till
can
my
I tie this man up?
seats or something.
Yeah, with the 20, you managed to fashion something out of his spacesuit and whatnot, and managed to tie him up with the sleeves, basically.
See if it's legit.
Cool.
If the coordinates aren't too far out.
So he is tied up. Let me just put a.
Who knows?
Can I still add intestines for a bit of flair?
I want to also.
Or whatever the-
If you want to, you sick fuck.
Signals. This was passed to my personal.
Do whatever you want, you sick fuck. Don't give him that free range. He's gonna do even worse.
This is a Cerberus.
This reminds me of Motherland.
To you.
I doubt
Fuck you.
Operation stay whole.
Fuck you and
Okay.
your motherland of intestine.
Whoever detached the ZPM, put that in your inventory. Put
That was me.
Well, you.
the Drake's ZPM,
My way covered their tracks. Someone who
unknown attachment.
or thought it would get us.
Oh, unknown attachment. Whoa.
Right?
Okay.
Now, if any of you want to go
Get along with your father.
and carry this man,
He made no apologies. I'll get
I'll carry him if none of you want to.
Well, he's immobilized at the moment, so if you you can probably leave him there and pick him up later. He's unconscious and tied up.
Oh,
for a lifetime.
No, I'm not letting one of his friends come and then free him. We're taking him now.
And as far as I know,
Alrighty.
he's still a ghost.
Do I put him in my inventory as well?
No, I'll just drag him along with you. He's behind us.
Alright, cool.
Alright, who did we just lose?
Tell me about the.
We just lost Ruby.
Ruby.
Was doing.
Privately held frigate. Looked over the mission.
Probably all your talk of intestines.
Nothing stood out. Typical research. and
I stopped that.
operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence
Now,
as you can. As fast
welcome back,
as
Ruby.
to shut out competitors.
sorry, my Discord kinda crashed a little.
Yep, that's alright. By the way, I just want to tell you, if my internet, if I suddenly disappear, it's because my internet has dropped out.
But
My internet has been shit for the last 2 weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks, I think, now. Like, it'll literally drop out sometimes at 9 o'clock and won't come back on till 3 or 6 o'clock. Yay, Telstra. My fucking
Yeah, that's not very fun.
You know what absolutely sucks? When you call up a communications place like Telstra or whatever, you can barely hear the operators. They've got the shittiest fucking connections.
Yeah, I don't. Their company is Connection.
We're a telecommunications company, but our communications to you are shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you see another cave dugout. It looks like an old cave, similar to the other one.
Commander, you
Wait a minute, why are we
going.
going deeper? Shouldn't we go back to the ship and put this guy in storage, basically?
If they have any friends down here, I want to know first.
Okay.
I don't particularly fancy the idea of getting shot on our way back.
No, I don't like the idea of this guy getting resurrected or something by his friends and their weird alien power.
By the way, roll us a detect on him if you like.
Oh, yeah, sure.
18.
There appears to be a bite mark at the back of his head.
Oh, ew.
Two holes basically at the base of his skull, on the
I don't
very
like
back.
that one at all, bud.
That's probably the worm thing.
Yeah, similar to a spider bite.
That's probably the thing that was in
Gross.
the other one's head.
Launching probe.
Alrighty, let's review that. Excuse the numbers on there. It's the only map I could find.
Ah,
I don't like this anymore. I don't like the weird space bite too. I don't like it. Ew. Yeah.
Oh, like goblins. Wah.
I'm just gonna leave this guy here.
That's-
I'm just gonna leave this guy here, but I'm assuming that he's just being dragged along by yous.
No,
Yeah.
I'm carrying.
Alrighty. You come to T section.
T series.
They call it a fork in the road.
The crossroad.
T junction.
Yeah, a fork in the road.
Let's split up, gang.
Where would you like to go?
I'll go with Sydney. Oh,
I'll put it up to vote.
Odds or evens? I really don't care.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
let's just
odds
go.
or evens. Left is even, or left is odd, right is even.
Alright, so we roll.
Oh,
So
oh,
we got two odds.
Probe away.
yeah. All right.
So
Let's go
that's
this
which one again?
Let's go this way.
So that was right, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No, I was left. Odds is left and right is even. So it was like
Okay.
1 and 2, you know.
Probe away.
Oh boy.
There
Okay.
seems to be less of the water, the ship's substance on the ground as you head north.
Okay. Well,
I am going to be holding my gun
Okay.
as I'm carrying the man, like a fireman's carry on my back, you know.
kind of slung over your shoulder.
Kinda, yeah.
Wait a second, just give me 2
It's
seconds.
hot.
Conveniently, I also have an increase in armor.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's like your shield.
Human shield! And they just get brittle with bullets and then die, and you're like, oh.
You start to see
Oh.
chunks of steel along the ground.
Oh. Somebody's been littering here. We have to kill them.
Remember, no Federation.
No Russian.
Okay. And so I gotta keep flicking. Eventually you come to the end of the hallway,
What the fuck?
and there appears to be a
What?
bunch of junk and salvage from the Drake. I mean, not the Drake, the
What
Wyvern.
Holy shit.
Chunks of steel,
did it-
wires, some weapons that appear to be broken,
Well, that
part
explains
mechs.
what they've been doing with, and why we didn't have anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find anything good in this.
Yep, roll us D20 each of yous.
Launching
And I think there's attack.
Let's
So,
No, it won't be
Big
plus
money,
tech,
big
it'll just be to yeah.
just then I'll have a 6.
Yep.
Big money.
You find a small power source in there.
Ugh.
It looks pretty much depleted, but it does look like it was once an aqua generator. It still
So
has
what
a
would
small
happen?
amount of fuel inside of it, but the generator looks itself to be wrecked. Almost burnt
Alright, cool.
out, actually.
launching.
Almost
In
as
that
if
case,
someone
I'm-
tried to draw a shitload of power out of it, but the generator burnt up before it could actually extract its power.
All right, then let's head back to the option.
Do you want to get the fuel out of it?
Yeah, but that's a ruby thing.
D20 plus tech.
Oh gosh, okay, yeah, I'll try and extract the energy from it. Yeah, yeet.
Probe
Yep.
I don't think I have any tech.
Oh,
nice.
You managed to pull one fuel cell out of it, one Naquita fuel cell.
Nice. I'll add that to my inventory.
I'm gonna actually put the captain in my inventory.
Beg your pardon?
I'm just gonna put the captain in my inventory, actually.
No problem.
One captain of the Drake.
Probe away.
Implying I can get more than one.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm carrying 3 captains. How about you?
I'm carrying 3 captains of the Drake. There are a dime a dozen around here.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, you come to another Y intersection.
Four.
Fork.
Odd reasons.
another X area in which it goes it goes in two directions.
Yeah, let's just follow.
Maybe
Let's
we just go.
Launching probe.
Roll us a detect.
All right, I'm rolling an attack.
Okay. Oh, 13.
No.
Okay. You enter a room, and suddenly you see 3 individuals.
Probe away.
Are they dead?
Let me just get this stuff set up. Yep, there appears to be a person laying on the ground. You can't tell if they're dead or not. There appears to be the second lieutenant here, and a very large individual. Very large.
Shoot it.
It looks abnormally insect-like, but it appears to be wearing a torn spacesuit.
Oh, gross. Looks like a weird humanoid creature.
Shoot it.
Kill it with fire.
Can I do a preemptive shot, or did I just wait?
I'll allow you a preemptive shot if you like.
Right there, lads.
I would also like a preemptive shot.
Okay.
Can we all just kind of...
Only one person gets a preemptive shot, and then turn all the stars.
In that case, I would like to gently put down my Drake captain on the ground. Just
yeah, don't worry about him.
Just like gently yeet him.
You were aiming at big fella, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. He was hunched over something. You're not sure what. Once you fire it, you basically blast a hole straight through his shoulder.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And suddenly he screams and turns around, and the second lieutenant suddenly springs to life and aims a gun at you.
Probe away.
Alright,
Let's
welcome to
turn
second
over.
contact. Welcome to second contact. Second verse, same as the first.
Second verse, same as the first. Get out of your order turn. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Everybody's rolled.
Yep.
Okay. Big guy turns around, and he's holding a javelin shooter in one arm.
Uh-oh.
Is it the arm that got shot?
No, his other arm.
Darn.
And he fires at you, Sid.
Oh no. Don't you dare hurt her. I will
It
slay
fires
her.
straight past you and hits the wall here.
Oh no. Oh my.
And so he misses. And there's a big hole blown out the wall here.
Oh. Scary.
Kimiko, your turn.
Alright. Now, my orders for this are... See this big fucker? Yeah, shoot him.
I throw the
I
captain
don't
at
think
him.
we need issues to be issued orders on that.
That's
I
a
was
miss.
the one that fired
That's
first.
a miss.
Okay, you
Yeah,
fire.
well, I'm the one who fired second and third, and I missed both times, so my turn.
No,
I'm...
the reference is I'm Han Solo.
Okay.
I
Kimiko,
know.
suddenly a light blaster gets fired at you. You take 2 damage for the first round, and 3 damage from the second round. So 5 damage in total.
Ooh.
As she peppers you with light energy beams.
Insubordination will not be tolerated.
Prepare to be pacified.
Prepare
Okay,
to get shot.
Ruby, your turn.
I'm gonna take my first shot at this little bugger.
Okay.
Yep. Not a good idea. We don't need more.
12 for.
Yeah, 4 damage minus 4. Okay.
I have run a scan of the ship.
How dead is she?
No life signs, but
Well, she's still very much alive.
or information still.
No, I mean inside.
Oh, probably pretty dead. And I'm gonna take my second shot at this big cunt.
Okay.
You can't say that. You're not Australian.
3 damage.
Oh yeah, cunt. I'll go down to the cereal, can't get some fucking ciggies, can't. I'm so sorry, Lathers.
That's alright. Down to the petty,
How was that? How was that, though?
down to the petty station, get a pack of cigs.
Get a pack of ciggies, mate.
Looks like
Some
Yeah,
fucking
we
pig is
wanker.
mate.
Louis Wanker.
beacon as soon as
Okay.
possible.
Oh, you wee fucking. A fucking punch on with some cunts.
Alright, Sid.
Okay.
You're up.
You managed to hit him, do some damage. He looks quite damaged. That javelin blaster really ripped a hole straight, like, he's basically missing his collarbone completely.
Oh.
Okay, Sid, your
He's
turn.
also missing his pen. But that's for another day.
That's a miss. That is a hit,
Yeet.
but not quite a crit.
Yep. 13 damage. Doesn't matter, you shoot him straight through the head and his head is gone.
Oh,
And his body slumps to the ground.
Oh.
And, alright, roll
Is
us to
it bad
detect
that I wanted that as
everybody.
a Is it bad that I wanted that as a trophy
Oh.
too?
I got a
Okay,
nice.
Okay,
Better.
Sid, you notice that a bunch of things scurry and fly away from him. Almost like he had a bunch of cockroaches on him.
Ugh.
This isn't good, is it?
Oh, it's like the dude. It's like the big cockroach dude from Men in Black.
Or like that one
Kinda.
boss from Resident Evil 7, I think.
Haven't played it.
Where she like spawns a bunch of spiders.
Well, it's kind of like this person had a bunch of insects and spiders on them. And when they died, the insects just ran away.
Ronald Taylor was
Ew.
promoted under emergency command.
What
I'm
does
guessing
it
that's
say?
the cause of the trouble.
Sounds like he's a few stubby short of a six-pack.
And neural decay. Beacon
Yep.
activation protocols.
Okay.
I just looked up Australian sayings. That was one of them.
Location of the remaining crew of the Houston
Yeah,
Looks like he's a
we've got some
few-
weird Australian themes.
Looks like he's a few shrimp on the Barbie view of a grill.
Working beacon, but
Some of these are just pull the wool over your eyes. I'm not Australian specific.
Yeah, it's an older Australian thing term.
Oh,
No,
Sid,
no.
Sid, you can't move. You just fired twice.
to the head.
Oh, right. Oh, she's still alive. I forgot that.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, Kamiko, your turn.
Crikey.
looks like he's a few shrimp on the grill short of a Barbie. I'm gonna shoot her. I miss. I shoot her again. I miss.
Okay,
On
Both fours as well.
2 6-packs short of a case.
don't remember how to say it.
Okay,
So we can go home.
Abigail, you
okay, she
mother-
just starts opening fire randomly.
They were cast.
Jesus.
Everybody roll me a
Shoots herself.
d20.
He exiled them. So they
Yes, sir.
and those who help him.
Aye, aye, Captain.
That rescue will
Okay,
Aye, aye,
Sid,
Captain.
she's firing at you for the first round and hits you for 5 damage.
Oh,
And then Ruby, she fires at you for 3 damage. So
Ow.
your shields fizzle out, but you don't take any proper damage.
Nice.
Yep, and she's just kind of screaming as her eyes glow.
Oh, I'm in space. You fucking cunt.
Okay,
That was more English.
Ruby,
I know.
your turn.
Let's fucking shoot her in the head.
Shoot!
Bada bing. Oh!
3 damage, okay.
Bang. Bong.
Bing bang bong bada bing bong.
Yep, you
Bada
hit her
bing.
on the side of the face and it literally blows a chunk out of her jaw.
Oh,
But she's
gorgeous.
still just randomly firing.
What the
and
fuck,
anything
bro?
that moves.
Another one. Ya yeets. 9
Oh,
damage.
that's
Let's
okay.
go.
Soviet space.
And with that one, you managed to hit her straight through the chest, and basically most of her torso is gone
strip for parts.
Hold on. How did you do 9 damage?
Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
because it's a
I really don't
1d10.
know.
She does a 1d10 because she got the
I've just been
souped
rolling
up
really
weapon.
low.
It's a 1d10.
I need ammo.
This is a 1d10
Yeah, my,
because she's got
plasma
another.
Oh.
blaster.
Yeah. Wasn't it supposed to be d8 plus 1?
Oh, I
I don't know. Either way, we'll stick with that. Oh no, that's right. You got the rolled that 20 and you got the upgraded plasma blaster, didn't you?
Part of the same
Yep. Never mind. I'm just remembering. Okay, she is dead. Combat is over.
Makes males get violent.
Nice.
Congratulations, we're
Alright, I'm gonna try
now
and look
at the point that we were supposed to be in session 1.
It doesn't matter. One of these people must know
Ooh.
what has to do with this.
Oof.
He
Anyway.
wants to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
I would like to.
He forced us to eat, to decay,
Sorry, you cut out there, mate.
cursed with his face.
I would like to repair Syndrome.
You'll have to wait till you get back to the ship.
Family resemblance, Jacob.
Son of a bitch.
Force his crew to eat toxic food.
All right then. I'll pick up my friend, our good unconscious friend. Get back to carrying him.
Okay.
Only that toxic
Like,
I'm gonna take a look at this man.
I can't.
This
I
absolutely
gotta
mad
say,
lad.
Kamiko, you're a bit of a dag.
The hunt.
Okay,
I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, you better believe I'm a dag.
I reckon more of a bogan.
Is that a real Australian, Lavitz? Can you confirm this?
A bogan?
Oh, dag.
Yeah, that's an Australian saying. It's an old saying.
Yeah.
It's like 80s or 90s saying, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bro, that's horrible.
You drongo.
Maybe it
Yep.
was just for
Got Minga, I mean.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to
Okay.
be sidetracking.
Okay, I just looked up 20 common Canadian slang words Americans should know, and one of them is homo milk. I didn't even know we had that.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
a homo milk? Is that slang
Homo
for?
milk or, no.
Homogenized
Hom-
milk. But
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a
Which is-
slang
it's
for a homosexual
it's a
man. Come.
3.25% milk.
Yeah, it sounds
No,
like
when
some
I'm-
kind of cum gargling insult.
yeah, see,
Yeah,
when-
like your fucking homo milk.
when you go to the store, it's not called homo milk, it's called homogenized milk. So I was confused for a second. I was like,
Shut up, you have milk in a bag.
This
anyway,
Maybe
anyway,
you drank less
Only
homo
in
milk.
Ontario.
was the start.
anyway, you fucking hoser.
Promised.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I
hoser.
I rolled to take a look at this absolute mad lad,
It's fucking mongoloid.
fucking Chad right here.
Yep, you realise that it's wearing a Federation spacesuit, standard issue.
run out of supplies.
Oh, so he's an incel. Got it.
My father restricted the ship food for himself.
But it's an older, older model.
Because he's wearing an older model of the Federation spacesuit. Duh.
It's an older model, probably close to 100 years old.
Okay, good thing we killed him. We saved him from fashion disaster.
I wonder if he's a mutation though.
Yeah, it
Probably.
appears that it was once human by its attire,
So the plan must have worked.
but it's very bug-like. I'll zoom it out so then you can actually get a really close look at it.
It's like they're cattle.
Yeah, can
In a
I
year,
take his head off?
male crew
If it's still there.
flagged as exiled.
I blew it clean off, didn't I?
What's wrong?
Women.
You blew a hole straight through the center of the torso, so basically there's,
Oh.
After the beat,
yeah,
Hell yeah.
below the neck
I'm
there's
gonna take
basically
that
a
head
hole.
as
he's two.
I'm gonna take the head off.
My
It's
father
gonna be. I'm gonna put it on my
Okay.
window.
Whoa, the thing is gross looking.
Yep, put on that,
It
Take
just
the
rendered
head.
free.
Can be treated.
That's gonna be my,
insectoid head. Insectoid human head.
If everyone
hell yeah!
gets it,
I'm gonna put that.
the beat.
That's gonna be. You know, like those dangly dice. That's gonna be what I do
What
with
the
it.
fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
It's a lot.
Starting to
What are you, a fucking like, who is it that collects souls?
Men and women.
Predator.
Predator?
Predator. What are you,
Yeah.
Predator?
know it turns to gibberish.
Fuck.
No, no. I just
Bullshit, you're not.
Place, it's at 100
look. All right, we killed him.
out here, shepherd.
Yeah.
He, also, can I take off his kneecaps?
What the fuck,
I'm
dude?
going to-
Why?
I'm going
Why are
to
you
explain-
like
Which set?
this?
Which set of kneecaps? He's got two.
Whichever one I can hit with the butt of my gun. I'm going to explain to this corpse why kneecaps are a privilege and not a human right.
Why didn't he say it right? We need to find
Why? What do you mean? That's basic anatomy. That's why our knees are able to fucking bend and not collapse
Okay.
inward.
You've broken his
Ruby?
kneecaps with the butt of your gun.
Yes.
Why are you questioning
Hell
Miko at this point? I
What?
have completely lost faith in him and just stopped questioning long ago.
Look, all right.
Sorry.
Our substitute captain is a fucking
No worries.
psychopath. We're kind of used to it now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've broken his kneecaps.
Oh, okay, hold on. Yep. If you want, you can take his gun, Sidran. I'm pretty sure his gun is a sniper rifle.
Yeah, but
So
well,
if
okay.
it's better than yours, you can take
I'm gonna observe that sniper rifle. Let's see.
Yep, it's a standard issue sniper rifle.
No bot.
Beg your pardon?
No bots on it.
Nope, standard issue.
Alright, now what I'm going to do is I want to take a look at this woman's head right here.
Well, it's missing a large chunk of its face.
The back end.
Oh, the back end, yes, it's got the two prick marks on the back of the base of the skull.
Alright, I want to remove the back of the base of the skull.
Alrighty. Roll us a d20.
10.
Yep. You open up the base of the skull, and you notice that the two prick marks that have gone through went straight into the brain. Very fine marks, like needles, almost.
Alright, what can I tell about the brain?
The brain seems perfectly fine. Extremely healthy. No damage done whatsoever.
Alright, well, we're going to take this... I'm going to take her head off as well, and we're going to have aides take a look at that.
Fair enough. Anybody else want to search her or search around?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll search her.
Okay.
See if she's got a gun that's better enough. It won't be, because mine is the of engineering.
She's got a standard sidearm and a standard light blaster, as well as a wrecked spacesuit.
I knew it. I knew my gun was the superior, the pinnacle of Ukrainian engineering.
Yours is a stock standard one.
What?
You've got a stock standard light blaster as well.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
Just
Hold
one
on a minute there,
fucking
Buckaroo.
moment.
Okay,
I had confidence.
Roll us a d20 to basically to overall search the entire area. That basically includes the entire map.
Dice.
I rolled
I have a 14.
Yep.
Wait, that's for observation. Unless that.
Yeah, it's just a standard observation check, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a 14.
Yep. And Ruby?
Yeah. I guess I wasn't really looking for anything specific, but I guess
It's just to kind of
it's always good.
look around, reveal the rest of the map, stuff like that.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Oh hell.
Looking through, you realise that it looks like this ship crashed about 100 years ago, and was
Wow.
At the same time, man showed up.
The what?
About the same time this man showed up, isn't it? Or was around.
Yeah, it kind of suits with around the same amount of time frame. But however, you know from the files that you got the other previous session that basically there's only been 2 ships that have entered orbit before your ship, and that was the Drake, and it appears to be this ship here.
Which was unidentified. Yeah.
Yes, unidentified. You assume there was some humans here prior to that, due to the satellite being in there, but they were there for that satellite was there for a long time. So you really can't tell if this individual arrived on the ship or was mutated afterwards. You really can't tell. All you know is that the standard spacesuit is roughly about 100 years old.
Alright, well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and download some information from our good console buddies over here.
Alright.
Try and suck it in, if you will.
Alright, you want to have a gander at it? Yeah, it's in a language that you cannot understand. All the control panels are organic. Even the screen itself is organic. The control panels, however, have no power to them whatsoever.
Alright. Can I give some power to them?
How?
Actually, now that I think about it, that's probably a bad idea. I'm just gonna... Let's head back to the ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you leave, you realize the control
hold on,
panel
who's
continues
this?
to bleed. That appears to be a body on the ground.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Well, I can't give you any information until you actually look at it.
Alright,
Ooh.
give me a second. I'm gonna just move through the... I'm gonna phase through the walls and just come back.
Okay.
Alright, we're taking a look.
Okay, it appears to be another member of the wyvern.
Alright.
But he doesn't appear to be
Do I
wearing
see
a
any-
spacesuit at all. He seems to be wearing just common attire.
That's
So no
What's the back
spacesuit
of his head
whatsoever.
look like?
Almost as if he'd taken off his
What's the back?
spacesuit and then put common attire on instead.
What does the back of his head look like?
Let's see. Let me just roll.
Also, is he dead?
Yes, he is very much dead, and it looks like he's had the pinpricks on the back of his skull there, but that's it. The body looks like it's. If you want, give us a. Oh, you got a 20. You scan it with your scanner, and you tell that it looks like he died of either brain hemorrhaging or blood clot.
I'm taking his
So
head.
most commonly with either a heart attack or a stroke.
Total loss.
I'm taking his head too.
They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior,
All right,
waiting for a chance.
you cut off his head, you fucking psychopath.
That's the best. You let all your people talk back.
That's
Hey, look. The head of this one and this one, I'm both using for the purposes of scanning. Serve them.
Commander,
I don't give a shit about
Why am
these-
I getting
I
a
don't give shit about
Prometheus
these two.
vibe?
They're dead.
you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor,
What?
Jacob. No.
I want to figure out what happened with the head. Their heads been flipped around. I do not need their bodies.
You have to understand. This isn't me.
Alrighty.
The reality
Either way,
is coming
okay, you.
I want this one for a cool hood ornament, basically. But
before I left.
other than
Lord
that,
Ornament, do you have a car?
well, no. So I'm gonna be doing like the fuzzy dice thing. I'm gonna have his head like sort of swinging around on the
Better
dashboard.
bleach it. I don't want that shit decaying as we're going.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
of course I'm
the
gonna
blood
take
is
off
actually
those
blue from
skin
the creature.
A hard line to keep on.
That's actually kind of cool. So bleach it, but it'll probably be stained like a soft blue. So that's actually pretty cool. Okay, now
No,
I
I mean,
blew
like-
it.
Happier.
Well,
Ignorance is bliss, right?
Well, look, all right, we can keep his. We can take his brain out because I don't need the brain for a cool looking ornament, and have aides look at that as well.
First.
That's fair.
The effect lord and
Alright.
So look at that.
they got
Look at that.
territorial.
My disgusting hobby has also conveniently saved our lives. Maybe.
Established dominance.
Alright then, bud. Alright.
Normal.
Psychos
Also,
always
that's
try to
weird,
justify their
that-
actions.
Exactly. Also, that's weird.
I'm not a psychopath.
Lying.
I'm a sociopath.
I
There's a difference.
Yeah.
But when the
I'm not a psychopath. I'm a high-functioning psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath.
Fucking-
What happened?
That's literally a line from Reaper from Overwatch.
It's a little late to step back. He had an
I haven't
accident.
played it.
Got tense. Into the
I
Oh, you haven't played
and
Overwatch?
I never will.
the mix. I got a
Really?
Nope.
They're actually coming out with the 2. It's going to be a direct sequel.
Kind of my people once think
It doesn't even
Yeah.
have a story.
And they're gonna.
like I'd earned.
How do you
Yeah, it
have
does.
how do you have
Well,
a
there'll be a
that
story
doesn't
now.
have?
Toys.
Yeah, that's a story.
Well, no. Overwatch has a story, but not in the game.
Couldn't last forever.
Yeah,
So
it's told through animations made by the
Retirement plans.
actual by Blizzard, as well as PvE missions you can do during certain events.
Feel it if they got their hands.
yeah, well,
tells the story
Blizzard
of,
is
like,
gay, so
You know, if you scroll up and down on the screen, the transition sand that I've got, between the two different sand types actually shimmers.
A good start. He was a smart kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's kind of like
Pretty
static.
cool.
We figured
Yeah,
that out a long
looks kind of
time
cool.
before I took jobs in deep space.
Alright
Anyway,
then,
let's head back to the ship.
So you're heading back to the ship,
Seemed best to just disappear off the galactic.
are yous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, as you walk out, the turrets train on, like, you see a red dot on the captain.
Oh.
We can help these
Disengage, disengage, disengage.
here in days and pull everyone out.
He is on my back.
Haul him out or the area.
Yes, and you also said
Yeah.
to shoot anything that's not covered up, which is very Muslim
I'm
of you.
going to alert.
I don't know who you are.
I'm going to alert aides of the current situation. Now that we have done that.
We'll secure it for
Okay.
Alliance Court.
So you're going to tell aides to stand down
Think about it.
before he blows a hole
Yes.
straight through you to
We've
hit
captured
him?
it. Yes, we've captured this man.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did
Everything's good.
I'm 10
Also, we have some cool heads that we want you to look at.
God
Okay.
damn it.
I cut them off.
I cut them off.
Let me just...
So,
you got them on sale.
I got them on sale. Also, hold on one second. Oi,
Discounted.
like
It
when
was
you go
2
to
for 1
Walmart.
deal.
it's like when you go to Walmart, you know, great value.
Yeah, I didn't really want to buy a head, but I was buy one get one free, so I thought, oh, what the hell, I'll splurge a little and get myself a couple extra craniums.
Ukrainian. Oh god, that was a shitty pun.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da, wop wop.
Okay, I am... Oh, there we go. Now it's loading. Alright, so I'm gonna toss this man, this absolute mad lad, right over here in the room that is not occupied by anyone.
Okay, there we go.
In that one, yeah.
By the
Don't
way,
put 'em
I
on the
don't
sink,
think
put 'em on the bed.
Zar's going to be on this one, so you can use Zar's room, basically.
Don't even give them
Uh,
the lights.
What?
So instead of being sleeping down here in the other brig, you can use one of the rooms.
Jacob, if I had leaked the information
Yeah, I'm not taking that.
back, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Look,
Very well,
okay.
you can sleep in the prison cell.
Exactly. It's so much comfier. It reminds me of home.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands
Anyway,
Yeah, from the land of the pod
I
people.
want...
You know very little about me.
No, I'm from the land
Intentions.
of
Cerberus is
the
always
communists,
about humanity.
so I understand. Look, it is what it is.
You didn't forward it.
Anyway, I would like aides to take a look at the at the 3 heads. Well,
Alrighty.
to take a look at the 3 heads we've got
Yeah, he's gonna
without destroying the cool bug.
he's gonna activate the scanners and start scanning them.
Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise.
If you could clean off the bug one and like remove the brain, that would be great as
We'll
well.
discuss your liberal interpretation of
You know.
security protocol in private.
Make it all nice and clean.
Alrighty. He'll begin doing that. In the background, what would you guys like to do now that you're back on the ship?
I'm gonna fix up Sidron's suit.
You good with this, Jacob?
Basically need to take it to the fabricator and use one of those powered gems.
What I know.
You can extract them from the weapons that
Don't
you
have any spare
found.
parts.
From the weapons that you found, you can actually extract the power cores from them and use them to repair your suits.
No, she's got a good memory.
Okay,
Selective, but good. I haven't thought about
They're
that.
basically how you heal yourself.
then I guess
Can't figure which promise she meant, though.
we'll do that. But first, I apparently have 10 experience.
Do
I
you?
think I forgot to spend them, but
I don't think
yeah,
you have 10
it says in my
experience.
inventory.
Shepard,
How'd you get 10 experience points? Didn't you use like 7 of them to repair the drone and stuff like that?
I used a... Okay,
You used
I
like 7, I think.
did, but if I remember correctly, what happened was we salvaged power cores from the Drake, or the Wyvern, I forget which one, or the crashed one, sorry. We salvaged power cores from the crashed ship, and I used that to give experience? Because you said they gave 1 experience.
Initially you got 7, but then you spent a shitload of it to repair stuff.
Yeah, but then when we went to the ship, we found a bunch of smaller power cells, and then I used those to give 1 experience each.
It should be on things in the ship. So unless you grabbed a bunch of the full heal crystals.
I did, yeah. If I remember correctly, we actually asked the party if that was fine, and they said yes. So this we'd probably need to go back over episode 3, I think. But
yeah, I'll have to have a look. But
yeah, it should be there.
But if it's not written in the ship's menu, it doesn't exist.
Wait, no. Actually, you're right. I shouldn't have that because I did bring it up to 10, but then I used that to level up, and that's why I plus 2 in tech. So that was.
Yep. So yeah. So put your power level down to 0.
Yeah, I'll bring it back from 10 to 0.
And then change your 10 to
You remember our talk? My work on
your next level up will basically require 12.
Yep.
You still there, Ruby?
Yeah, sorry, I had to dip out really quickly.
Yep.
I went to go take care of my dogs and then take care of some stuff around the house.
So everybody go to their character sheet and put XP, and then put Ruby, I think yours should say 7 out of 10.
Unclear. No way to determine
And Kamiko's yours should say 0 out of 12. I've just this is like your level up thing. I've just done it for you, Kamiko.
Oh, sorry, it's called power, but yeah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. Power or XP. I've just.
It's called power.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine is at 7.
Oh, sorry, no, 0. Yours is at 0 at the moment. But for leveling, for this, you all get 5 power.
Okay.
So that's enough for Sid and Ruby to level up. Which then move it to 12, change it to 12, and then 2.
Yeah.
So let's give you guys a level up. So Ruby, where would you? Or we'll go to your sheet first. Where would you like to put your points?
I'll put it into tech skills, I suppose.
Okay. 1 into tech, and maximum is 5. There we go.
That's how I learned from the tank.
And put your shield back to 7. Alrighty, there we go.
For a child.
Now roll me a d4 for health.
No help with finding a reason to care.
Yep, add 3 to your suit integrity.
Okay.
Which I think that brings you to 19. Yep. And that's your level up. Sid, let's do you.
Nice.
All soft. Quarians, not Turians. You have to work the blade.
Sid, you still there?
Don't see much point to it though.
Oh, she's muted.
Let's see. Okay. She's probably talking to somebody. Or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'll just fix her suit power.
Hope she's okay.
She should be. She's probably just got someone talking to her.
Something must move you. Genetically Krogan as you can get.
Okay, suit level 1.
Dead.
And
I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more words.
and that should be 3 of 12. Move that up.
When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed.
I'm not sure. Should I actually make 22 and 13 instead?
What you are. Not everyone gets that.
I don't know.
No idea.
No, for the XP, rather than making it go back down to... Nah, we'll make it go back down to 0.
Strong enough to try, even if they lost. They're perfect.
Never mind, just thinking aloud.
Made me. No strength in that.
Okay.
Another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
I'm only 4. I'm only 5 experience away from the drone implant now.
Shepard.
Beg your pardon?
In. I can show you're acclimatizing.
Humans.
I'm only 5 experience away from being able to use the drone implant because you said that cost
Use of the resources we found.
to train myself in using it.
Yeah, you've got to actually use your level up to actually put it in
About the crew.
training drones.
Stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors.
So would that cost 10 like I thought it would hit, or
No, it goes up to 12 now to level up
What are
again.
your thoughts about our mission?
Each time it requires a little bit of extra power.
Oh, but does that apply to the learning of how to use the drone implant, or?
Yes, because you basically got to plug your suit in there and actually do training. So basically you'll be adding an augmentation, which will be drone control training.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Okay, the scans of one of the heads has actually come through. And it says, let's see what it say.
Carry on.
Two pin marks that go straight through the brain into the motor control function section of the brain.
We didn't really have time to chat.
There is a small amount of coagulation.
Thank you again for getting bigger.
Hello.
Hello. You there?
Hey, yeah. I was wondering, I think I want you to take off right now. Would you say this is about the end of the session?
Yep, it was basically just
It looks like he'll make
what you've learned from the thing. The captain is still unconscious. If you want, we can do that next session if you'd like.
Oh.
But that's up to you.
It's one of
Yeah, that sounds good. There's a nice pickup point for next session.
Yep. We might soon be doing this on a different day.
Okay.
Because I think it might just be Use 3 playing it mostly. I don't think Ray wants to do the space one, and I know that Shadow's not enjoying it much.
Okay. I'm sorry that.
That's right. I might be able to get a couple other players in to play this, but we'll see.
Okay.
But as long as the 3 main people are still here, we'll just rearrange a day or whatnot. If that's okay with everybody.
I'm okay with that.
I think we actually went significantly faster this session.
Yeah, I think we did. Once we nixed the Ukrainian talk and the Roadhogs talk, I think things went a lot faster.
Yeah, just keeping on track, really.
Yeah. Because, we've been going for about an hour and a half or something. I think we got through that whole section. Congratulations. Basically, the first mission is done.
Thanks.
We did it, guys.
Oh.
We kept it short.
Yep. Only 4 sessions to do the first session's worth. Mission accomplished. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, hold on. Have you seen the when Blizzard announces Overwatch 2?
No, I haven't seen it yet. But do you want to roll to basically put that power into your ship, because you're not going anywhere without more power?
Whatever chance I had to know, they stole what they're trying to.
Well, yeah, I'll be doing that. Yeah.
The doctors.
Alrighty.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, I'm popping in and out. It's because I have to go right now.
Yep. No, that's alright. I'll talk to you later. Alright, Ruby.
Okay.
You have a good one. Alright.
Wonderful day.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye.
No, don't search. Stop searching regularly, you absolute
I'm sure
idiot.
there was a payoff due at some point,
Jeez.
but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
You love the power they gave you.
They never gave me a choice.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put you there. That's where the computer
They
panel
told you
is.
just to see if they could make a strong biotic.
Wasn't
Is
a
Ruby-
question to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell,
Alright.
begging for the pain to stop.
Alright, so I'm trying to
How did you get out?
fucking...
There was some kind of
I
emergency.
might have sent it to you, but I don't remember if I
The
did.
other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards.
I
Just killed everything in my way
did...
and ran.
I
Guess my plan
want
was
to say I
develop
sent it
faster
to
than
my...
we thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until
I
a
did
freighter
not,
picked me
no.
up.
Damn it.
The crew used me, then sold me.
Alright, well,
That's my uplifting
Anyway.
story.
There were other children in the base?
yeah, we're gonna put
I
the
didn't
thing
know
in,
much about them. I was kept separate.
and we're gonna take the
Me
power,
just like everyone else.
we're gonna put it in.
When I broke out,
Okay.
I fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose.
Roll us a d20.
You're absolutely certain
Alright.
Cerberus was running the facility?
Would that
I was
count
a
with
kid,
tech?
but I wasn't done.
Yep,
I knew how
plus
to
tech.
listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far
Hell
down the
yeah.
chain it was. They thought they were
Five.
so clever.
Yep, you managed to transfer a small amount of power to it.
Your kid into an
It
all-powerful
is now sitting at 22%.
fucking idiots.
Oh, great.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
Oh, here it is. Yep.
Deny everything.
I did actually send it to you, but it's
I found the
from
coordinates in your files.
like almost a week ago, so I'm just gonna toss that in.
Where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place.
Alrighty.
I want to deploy a big.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
toss
yeah,
it in.
yeah, the Good Morning USA thing.
Goes.
Yeah, I saw
Yep.
that.
Attacking our allies is
And I have now tagged Ruby in it.
Smart move.
Okay.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years.
Okay, let's see, what would that be under? That would be
Garbage dump.
You've lived with this
scanners, 50% power, yep.
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
Okay. Yep, you've managed to put an extra 12% of power into the system,
I'll set a course for progress.
which will be enough to get you
Oh,
off
nice.
planet if you need it.
We might want to see if we can't find any more spots around here. But oh shit! Also, we still have the data from our encounter, don't we? Can we get aides to check that?
Yeah, he's scanning the heads at the moment. He can only do one thing at a time. He is still quite damaged. He's only running at 50% efficiency.
Hey, don't touch.
Okay. Didn't he finish the analysis of the heads, or
He had finished the analysis of
wrong?
one head.
Lucky charm. More men have
which one was that?
that gun.
The woman's head.
The day I laid her to
Oh, okay.
rest was
The
saddest
second
day
lieutenant.
of my life. I give up every weapon I own.
And yeah, like I said, it's
I can't.
two pin-size holes within the brain
Pinpricks, yeah.
to the motor functions of the brain where there is some small amount of coagulation.
Yeah.
It has, and where the coagulation is, there is a small amount of
What's wrong?
trauma.
They lost contact with New Canaan. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure there's.
Alrighty.
Okay.
By the way, Mark, on the ship thing, add a sniper rifle, 2 light blasters, and 3 pistols
Hey,
to the
let's
things
see,
on
where's
ship.
that?
I
Ship.
really appreciate
And
that.
unless you want to break them down for power crystals, for healing
Nice
crystals.
to have him back, even in that form. I miss him.
So that's one sniper rifle?
Yeah, 1 sniper rifle, 2 light blasters, and 3 pistols.
Alright.
So you can either do that or have them broken down to full heal power crystals.
You originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes.
We already have
Cerberus I'd be
3 of those.
4, I think.
So we can use that to heal Sidra. No.
Full heal power crystals.
Oh, no,
4.
I'm sorry, I looked a bit too far down.
Yeah, small power
so we've got
cells,
4.
which can be used for either XP or heals.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind. My father
Alright,
was
so we've got
extremely
4 full heals, so I'll take 2 and we'll use that to heal Sidra and myself up.
Yep. Okay. Heal yourself up.
I left.
Yeah, and Sidra.
How'd your
Just
father take that?
Yep, no problem.
Pleased.
smack it.
Several of his security guards were
Where's Sid?
12.
Not to come after me. But this isn't about me.
There we go.
I have a sister, a twin, and he's
Okay.
still hunting her.
Alrighty.
Cerberus has kept her
So
safe
can we just
until
wait
now.
for the
She's
finishing
a
of
normal
the
alien,
heads?
safe and hidden from my
Put one
yeah.
of them on my dash.
It'll take a bit more time. So basically that will be the next mission, like the next section.
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate
Because I didn't expect you to go around cutting off heads like a psychopath.
life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to read.
Yeah, that was one thing I didn't plan for.
Too late.
Well,
What do you know about your sister?
look.
She's my genetic twin.
Alright. First off, that guy's got really cool.
But she
I want it.
deserves a normal
But
life, and
also,
she's going to get it no matter what.
it's cool.
Did
You
your
know?
sister's family know about this? Are they
It's important to get it.
relocated?
They know nothing.
You know, you could have just taken the whole bodies to find out, to scan the entire body, but you're like, nah, let's just chop off their heads.
What do you need me to do?
Look.
My father
Alright.
is extremely persistent.
This thing seems to affect the brain.
Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea.
Wait, you roboted out there, mate.
Lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Look, alright. It mostly seems to affect the body. Nothing else. So.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have
Number-
everything you need?
If you happen to find...
Yeah, you're roboting like crazy, mate. I can't I'm only picking up every third word.
Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
Oh, sorry. How's that?
Better.
Alright. So basically the idea is I take it, you know, it seems to only affect the body. Or sorry, the head. Fuck. Jesus Christ. So I take the head.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Well, you don't know if it affected the body or you took with the heads.
Ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
Yeah.
Current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best.
Alrighty.
Talk to you later, guys.
Well, I think that's basically the session comes to a close for today.
Only fucking 2 weeks more.
Well, like I said, if you can get hold of Sid and Ruby to choose another day, if it fits all three of yous, then I'll make time to do it.
Alright.
So yeah, if you guys can
And
figure
then,
out
of
another
course, we have
time, we can do it every week.
Okay.
It'll just
and then
be
we can make it so that, I don't know, Netherworlds is every...
Yeah, Neverwells
Yes.
will stay at the same time, like similar to this one's, and that will go back to weekly, and then this one will be weekly, but on a different date or time.
So what's the deal with Star?
Beg your pardon?
So what's the deal with Star?
He only wants to do. He doesn't want to be doing them every week, because he's got a life basically, and I haven't really heard much from Zar
Fucking loser.
for a bit. Oops.
Yeah.